What do you do when your neighbor's Christmas lights are too bright? We're sharing your funny holiday tips and trying to keep the fighting to a minimum, live on the Brew.
All right, Joel, so what do you do when your neighbor's Christmas lights are way too bright?
So I'm not one to shit on people's holidays, no matter what holiday it is. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't care. Whatever your holiday is, cool. You do you. The only thing that I would do is under only one circumstance is if it's so bright that it's either causing the power to go out for me or I can't sleep because it's coming through the window. Then I would go say something. But that's pretty much it. I would just let people be, to be honest.
Ah, very nice diplomatic answer. Very nice. Okay. Look, I love Christmas lights too. I think it's a great time of year, and I love my neighborhood's all decked out here. But there's a simple diplomatic answer, at least I have for this, and that's close the curtains. I mean, what do you do when the sun comes up? You can't go out there and turn that damn sun off. So just close the curtains if it's bothering you that bad, or window blinds. Hopefully you're not like showing the whole neighborhood your whole entire house. So simple.
Right.
Put up some curtains, easy. I mean, they're only up for a few weeks of the year anyhow, unless you got the crazy neighbor leaves them up till February or March. But
Everybody has that crazy neighbor. Everybody has that. They're everywhere.
yeah, that they do. But my neighborhood here is all decked out. Now I live in an apartment building. It's a little bit harder to have somebody's light pollution bother me. I got street lights shining in here all the time. But where you are, do you have light shining in from outside at all? Not the sun.
I have strategic. Well, when I first got the place that I live in now, I was working overnight, so I would strategically get a place where there was no light shining in. That's still the case. But if somebody had light shining in from Christmas lights and it was coming into my room past my blinds, like I said, that's the only time. It's the only exception I would make, is if it's affecting me here.
See, I also like the light shining in and reflecting like that because it reminds me of Las Vegas Boulevard. And well, you know how much I enjoy my Las Vegas Boulevard. A little too much, probably. But our viewers have lots of great suggestions, so I missed the button. So what would you do if your neighbor's Christmas lights are shining in too bright and they're bothering you? Let's get your suggestions right now because Ryan says Christmas lights can never be too bright. Aw, festive. Prince Nye says usually apologize on my dad's behalf. Robert Guitar says plant a landmine in their toilet bowl. That'll teach them because that feels nice and legal, ladies and gentlemen. Heather says case of beer and a BB gun. And Milsey says with the price of UK energy, hardly anyone is bothering with lights. Oh, well, that's sad because, like I said, here, it's the explosion of Christmas here in our neighborhood. New York City's always known for that, though. What about you? Is it like an explosion of Christmas in your neighborhood?
Not in my neighborhood, but in Vegas in general, it's kind of like we have there's this thing called Enchant Christmas or Enchant Ballpark or something, where Las Vegas Ballpark for the last couple of years, they'll have this little area you can come through, and the whole ballpark is lit up in Christmas decorations. And so you can go there with your family. A lot of my friends have done it. I haven't had the time to, unfortunately. My schedule doesn't line up very well with many of my friends, but I've seen a whole lot of pictures on social media about it, and it's really beautiful. I'd love to do it. They also have, they used to do this. I don't know if they still do. You guys can fact check me if you want to check it out, but Las Vegas used to have the Motor Speedway, and you could go over and just drive through really slow. There's all kinds of events like that around. And if you go to the mall or one of the big hotels or casinos, there's always going to be a bunch of Christmas trees and lights everywhere. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm sure it's like that everywhere too.
Yeah, every neighborhood has our little drive-through or walk-through attraction here. And I love doing those. Those are a good time, too. I don't have a car anymore, so I'm not going to walk through them. But, yeah, some of them are really beautiful, too. I mean, some of these displays really can get elaborate, too. And you flick a few bucks for charity. Usually, there's a charity donation or, at least there's a fee to go through them. But, yeah, it's a good way to, have a good time with their family. Pack the car full of them and stare at lights. And finally, Starman says, pull a bulb out. One light goes out, they all go out, right? That's easier than going to the door, asking to turn them down, and getting a fist in the face. I don't think that one feels so legal either, but I guess if you're avoiding a fist in the face, well, I guess that's a happy holiday.
Well, I'm going to go talk straight up face-to-face immediately. So if you threaten me with violence, that's going to be on you, buddy, and you're going to have some problems after that. Because going up and telling someone your lights are too bright is actually courteous instead of calling authorities. So if I'm doing you a favor, you better not have some shit to say to me.
Wow, once again, we found a way to take a bright, happy holiday like Christmas and turn it down and turn it dark here.
We're ready to fight! Didn't you see that Jason Momoa, they got a horror movie now for Christmas? Did you see that?
Yes, they do, because there's also a horror movie for everything, but yeah, okay. Well, let's turn this more positive and go to the poll right now. This question I put out, would you do anything if your neighbor's Christmas lights were too bright and bothersome? First time ever, 100% of the poll unanimous said no, they're not doing anything. So there you are. Okay, maybe we got a little dark in the show, but our viewers, well, you actually have a heart, unlike Ebenezer Scrooge.
You know what I was gonna say too? That comment connected with what you said earlier about how you could just walk through everything. Just go do that. Like even if you don't have a family, it'll get you kind of in the better Christmas mood. Like I don't have a huge family here. Like my brother may be in the other room, but we're not really making some giant celebration out of Christmas. You can definitely go do those things. Go to Enchant Ballpark. Go to any event around your city. No matter where you are, your city will have something you can go do, and it'll at least get you in the spirit a little bit. And make sure to chug eggnog and put alcohol in it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, just don't drink and drive the alcoholic eggnog. But if your neighbors do have a display up, you can't go walking through it. Isn't that trespassing?
I'm talking about the public events, obviously.
Just had to clarify here, somebody somewhere is going to be like, oh, the Brew told me to go walk through my neighbor's yard. Great. Then all of a sudden the 5-0 shows up and now you're getting a citation. Yeah. Let's not take our legal advice here on the Brew, but one piece of advice you want to do is click that like, subscribe button for all the fun here in the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. It's a happy holiday with great Christmas shows all month long and fun all year long right here, YouTube, Jersey Joe 50. There's a shameless plug right there, but yeah, I love the Christmas lights. I kind of miss, I now live in an apartment, I can't decorate up as much as I could, but back home, it was great to plaster them all over my grandmother's house and really skyrocket her light bill at this time of year.
Yeah, that's what you should do to your grandparents.
Yeah, they like paying the light bill, that's right. All right, well, thanks for your great answers, Jersey Joe. I am you saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time, I hope.
Jersey Joe has another round of kids' funny letters to Santa Claus, and they don't hold back. Subscribe now and get ready to laugh.